Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's notification is from Nagaland Staff Selection Board NSSB from the Government of Nagaland. This notification was released on 3rd of February 2026 and is for Combined Education and Technical Service Examination 2026, that is CETSE 2026. Now for the important dates. Opening date for submission of online application is 7th of February 2026 and the last date for submission of online application form is 2nd of March 2026 and the date of written examination, which is tentative, will be 11th of April 2026. Online applications are invited from indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland for filling up the following Group C vacancies under the Government of Nagaland to be recruited by the Nagaland Staff Selection Board, that is NSSB. In today's video, I'll be discussing post vacancy, educational qualification, age limit, application fees, mode of recruitment, and syllabus. Now proceeding on to post vacancies. For item number 1, we have SO grade 2 in Water Resources Department. It falls under pay matrix level 7 and the number of vacancy is 4, out of which 1 post each is reserved for PT Ziliang and PT Sangtam. Now for item number 2, we have Soil Conservation Assistant under the Department of Soil and Water Conservation, which falls under pay matrix level 6 and the total number of vacancy is 5, out of which 2 is from backlog vacancy from CETSE 2023 and 3 is from backlog vacancy from CETSE 2025. Now proceeding on to item number 3, Surveyor grade 3 under Water Resources Department. It falls under pay matrix level 5 and the total number of vacancy is 8. 1 post each is reserved for PT Yim Kyung, PT Zileng and PT Chakasang. Now for item number 4, Agriculture Field Assistant under Agriculture Department. It falls under pay matrix level 5 and the total number of vacancy is 24, out of which 5 is the backlog vacancy from CSRE 2022 and 2 posts is reserved for PT Chakasang and 1 post each reserved for PT Chang, PT Kim Nyungan, PT Konyak, PT Pom and PT Sangtam. Now proceeding on to item number 5, Library Assistant under Technical Education Department and Higher Education Department. Both falls under pay matrix level 5 and both has 1 vacancies each. Now for item number 6, Horticulture Extension Assistant under Horticulture Department. It falls under pay matrix level 5 and the total number of vacancy is 4. 1 post each reserved for PT Kim Nyungan and PT Konyak. Now for item number 7, Drawing Teacher under School Education Department. It falls under pay matrix level 5 and the total number of vacancy is 2, which is the backlog vacancy from CSRE 2022. 1 post each reserved for PT Ziliang and PT Puchuri. Now for item number 8, Physical Education Teacher under School Education Department. It falls under pay matrix level 5 and the total number of vacancy is 3, which is the backlog vacancy from CSRE 2022. 1 post each reserved for PT Chang, PT Sangtam and PT Yum Kyung or Daycare. For item number 9, we have Sericulture Field Assistant under Sericulture Department. It falls under pay matrix level 4 and the total number of vacancy is 3, of which 3 is the backlog vacancy from CETSE 2025. 1 post each reserved for PT Yum Kyung Daycare, PT Zeliang and PT Chang. Now proceeding on to educational qualification. For item number 1, that is SO grade 2, the required educational qualification is degree in Agri or Civil Engineering or 3 years diploma in Agri or Civil Engineering. Now for item number 2, that is Soil Conservation Assistant. The required educational qualification is HSSLC, that is class 12, with 2 years training course passed from Soil Training Institute Sechu Zupsa. Now proceeding on to item number 3, which is Surveyor grade 3. The required educational qualification is degree in Agri or Civil Engineering or 3 years diploma in Agri or Civil Engineering. And in third, we have ITI Surveyor. Now proceeding on to item number 4, which is agriculture field assistant. The required educational qualification is 100% of the posts shall be filled up amongst the eligible candidate having higher secondary school certificate examination or its equivalent in the science stream with a diploma or IETC in agriculture. Now for item number 5, which is library assistant. The required educational qualification is bachelor in library science. For item number 6, which is horticulture extension assistant, the required educational qualification is PSc in Horti or Agri. In case of a tie, the candidate with PSc Horti will be given preference over PSc Agri. Now for item number 7, which is drawing teacher. The educational qualification requirement is HSSLC, that is class 12 or its equivalent grade with diploma of 1 year duration in fine arts. Now for item number 8, which is physical education teacher. The required educational qualification is firstly HSLC with at least 50% marks or equivalent grade, relaxable by 5% for ST/SC candidate with physical education as an elective subject from an recognized board, or candidate who have passed the senior secondary examination or its equivalent and have participated in sports games at least in school, college, district level in accordance with National Council for Teacher Education. And in third, we have degree diploma in physical education of duration not less than 3 years or its equivalent from any National Council for Teacher Education recognized institution. Now proceeding on to item number 9, which is sericulture field assistant. The required educational qualification is matriculate with 1 year certificate course in sericulture. Now proceeding on to age criteria. Age will be calculated till 1st of January 2026. Candidates should not be less than 21 years of age and not more than 32 years of age. Age is relaxable by 5 years for candidates belonging to SC and SD candidate. Age concession for serving government employees will be allowed the equal number of years they are in service, subject to maximum of 5 years. Note this important point, syllabus can be downloaded from their official website, that is nssb.nagaland.gov.in. And remember, 100% of the vacancies are reserved for indigenous inhabitants of the state of Nagaland. Proceeding on to the venue of written examination. The examination will be conducted in Kohima and Chumukidima or Dimapur. Now for the mode of recruitment. The mode of examination will be as follows. There will be only tier 1 but consisting of 2 papers, that is paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 will consist of 100 questions totaling up to 100 marks and the time allocated will be 2 hours. For paper 2, we will have 200 questions and the total mark is 200 and the total time allocated will be 3 hours. Remember, paper 1 is compulsory for all posts and paper 2 is omitted for item number 9. Remember, paper 1 is a general paper and paper 2 is a technical paper. Let's dive into the syllabus to have a clearer picture. For paper 1, that is general paper, the subjects are general knowledge of 50 questions totaling 50 marks, general English of 10 questions totaling 10 marks, English comprehension of 10 questions totaling 10 marks, basic computer knowledge of 15 questions totaling 15 marks, and basic arithmetic, general intelligence, and reasoning of 15 questions totaling 15 marks. In total, we have 100 marks, and the total time allocated, like mentioned before, is 2 hours. Now for paper 2, it is a technical paper. The subject is technical and specialized subject. It will consist of 100 questions of 200 marks, and the total time allocated, like mentioned before, will be 3 hours. Do check their official website to download the syllabus. For example, for general paper, we will have general knowledge, general English, English comprehension, basic computer knowledge, and simple arithmetic, and general intelligence and reasoning, including technical papers. Also note that the questions shall be set in objective type multiple choice pattern only, and every wrong answer will carry a negative marking of 1:3 of the total marks allocated to that question. Now, in order to fill the online application for NSSB, A one-time registration is mandatory. Candidates are to first register themselves in the OTR and further proceed for registration of online submission of forms. The online application will be available from 7th of February 2026 till 2nd of March 2026, that is 12 noon. And now the examination fee will be rupees 300 for all the candidates appearing combined education and technical services examination 2026. PWT candidates are exempted from paying the examination fee. Terms and conditions are also clearly mentioned in the official notification, to which I request the candidate to read it carefully and thoroughly. You can also find the link to the official notification in my video description below. That was all from today's NSSB notification. If you have found this video informative and helpful, do consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel for future similar updates. Thank you for watching the video till the end.